Joshua,
Yeah.
I'm looking out for a new SUV, something new, something exciting. Can you suggest something?
Something new. Something different. Oh, I think I have just the right thing for you. Hang on. Well, I hope this is new enough for you.
Clear about the path I was on. I was breathless, my heart restless. Every turn felt like it was wrong.
This is the Kia Sportage GT line. To look at, the Kia Sportage is actually quite sporty. You have that distinct tiger nose front grille. It comes with piano black finish, and of course you also have the brushed aluminium bits surrounding it. Very unique headlamp cluster and fog lamps. Comes with LED DRLs and projector headlamps. The Kia logo up front, the face is unique, never seen before design in India. So when we were testing it out on the streets of New Delhi, it had a lot of attention and was turning a lot of heads. So the Kia Sportage also features 19-inch alloys, which really puts the S in SUV. You have that distinct prominent shoulder line which runs up towards the tail and into the tail lamp. A sloping roof line as well to give it a coupe kind of a design and make it look like a car, but yet have that butch macho SUV appeal. You also get prominent wheel arches which are well defined and again add to the macho appeal on the SUV. In the rear, this SUV gets a spoiler. You have LED tail lamps that again are very unique and distinct. So moving inside this cabin, the first thing that you notice is a blend of very sophisticated materials which have been used all around this cabin. The touch and feel of the dash and the materials that have been used to construct the dash is really good. Looks very upmarket, looks very premium. You also have this brushed aluminium kind of finish all around in bits and pieces here and there. It adds to the appeal of the Kia Sportage and gives it a very posh look. The steering wheel as well feels nice and chunky to hold. So you have steering mounted controls, you get paddle shifters as well, automatic rain sensing wipers, automatic headlamps, ventilated front seats. You also have heated front seats and a heated steering wheel. So you have buttons out here that control everything. You also have a USB socket, so you can plug in your mobile device right here and charge it via the USB port over here. There's also an aux input as well as a 12-volt power socket. Two 12-volt power sockets actually. Okay, so the highlight for the Kia Sportage according to me is also this massive behemoth sunroof up top, which just looks phenomenal, and on a pleasant day, well, you can really enjoy the bright blue sky. So plenty on offer. Piano black finish, brushed aluminium all around the cabin, really comfortable seats, so adequate bolstering. Even if you want to do a spot of off-roading, there is enough bolstering to keep you in place inside these seats. A great view of the road up ahead, and also these seats are electrically adjustable. Now it's a 10-way electric adjustment, and you can also play around with the lumbar support. 2-way adjustment for the lumbar support, but then again having that as an option is really good. The infotainment unit up front is a 5-inch unit. Now what remains to be seen is what they will bring in on the SP concept when it gets launched next year in 2019. Kia is also offering drive mode, so you have a sport mode and you have an eco mode. You also have hill descent control, you have auto hold function as well, and of course park assist and parking sensors all around to aid you while driving. So the screen up front, which is a 5-inch unit, also doubles up as your reverse parking camera. It's not really very clear, but gets the job done and is functionally good. You can connect your mobile device via Bluetooth to this infotainment system. You have the audio system which has been provided by JBL. You have automatic climate control on this and a dual zone climate control setup as well. What remains to be seen is if the Sportage does come to India, will it carry so many features along with it for the Indian version. Let's also move over to the rear and check out how it feels out there. So seating in the rear seat as well is pretty comfortable. In fact, a lot of room Because of the sunroof, it will be very spacious. These windows are long, but they're not very tall, so you won't feel constricted because of the length of the window, and the C-pillar is far at the back, so you do get a very roomy feeling inside the Kia Sportage. The backrest recliner angle as well is good and gives you a very sane and comfortable posture while you're traveling inside the SUV. Ample of knee room, ample of leg room to really stretch out. Kia is also offering rear AC vents. You have USB and 12-volt outlets for charging your devices at the back. Now the rear bench is almost flat, though someone sitting in the middle may be a little uncomfortable. The hunch in the floor is high but not very intrusive, so you will have to sit with your legs apart. You cannot sit with them together. Under thigh support as well is pretty decent, and there is ample of headroom. For reference, my height is 5'6" and there is ample of headroom, but if you are above 6 foot tall, you may just be kissing the roof when you hit a speed breaker. Okay, so what is it like behind the wheel of the Kia Sportage, or behind the wheel of any Kia for that matter of fact? Well, I already spoke to you about the interiors being very posh and very premium. The steering wheel feels chunky to hold. The SUV feels really well bolted, and even on rough patches, even on bad and bumpy or broken roads, the Sportage holds its own pretty easily. Suspension is mildly to the softer side. Now I'm being extra careful because of these 19-inch alloy wheels, and I would suggest that you do the same if you are driving a vehicle with 19-inch alloys, especially over bad and broken roads. But that said, the SUV does have a softly sprung suspension which gobbles up most undulations and bumps, most potholes with ease. That what you hear right now is actually the blind spot detection system, so it works perfectly well. It checked a vehicle that was coming close to me and warned me about a potential hazard. This SUV is powered by a 2-liter TCI diesel, that's a turbocharged diesel, and it puts out approximately 185 PS of power. That is pretty hefty from a 2-liter mill. Peak power comes in at 4000 RPM. The red line is at 4500 RPM. The engine also is able to produce approximately 400 Newton meters of torque, which is really good pulling power, and that comes low down in the range at 1750 RPM. So if you really want to get going, all you need to do is slam that accelerator and this SUV pulls. And when I say pulls, it really pulls. The buildup of the revs is more or less linear, but there is definitely a burst of power when the engine achieves its peak torque. The ground clearance of 182 mm is also seemingly adequate to clear most breakers that are even oddly shaped ones. So the braking setup on the Kia Sportage is facilitated by disc brakes on all 4 wheels. The vehicle comes with ABS and traction control. You can also switch off traction control when you want to via this button on the dash. The engine inside the Kia Sportage has been mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. You also have the options of shifting manually, and Kia has provided paddle shifters as well. Another addition on the Kia Sportage are drive modes. So you have Eco Drive mode as well as a Sports Drive mode, if in case you are looking to have a spot of fun. So also on offer on the Kia Sportage is ABS with ESC, and you also get 6 airbags. So another addition that has been made on the Kia Sportage is hill assist control, and that helps you in case you are heading to the mountains and you're on an incline. Of course, you can control it to switch it on or off via a button on the center floor panel right here. Kia is also offering an electric parking brake, so you can pull on that when you're at a red light and you don't need to shift from drive. So when Kia does bring out its first product in the Indian market, what you can expect from them is excellent quality and exciting performance. A good healthy dose of features and technology that will make life easier and more convenient. We hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit that like button, share it with your friends, and if you haven't done it yet, subscribe to the Autotech Review for all the latest action from the automotive industry.